This is Jason Cruz once again with the interview for MMA Payout. And this time we are talking to PFL women's lightweight, Olena Kolesnyk. Is that correct?
Correct, correct.
Excellent. First and foremost, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Wake up a couple hours ago, going to my boxing training, like ready,
Ah,
ready for boxing. I'm excited because I like to train. I like my job. So before my fighting, it was my hobby, but after a while, it became my career. So I love what I do, and I cannot wait for the training. But happy to see you and happy to speak with you about my MMA career.
excellent. Great. So where are you right now currently? I know you're in the car, but where are you currently?
Well, yeah, and I'm not kidnapped. Maybe I'm just.
Okay, that's okay. Good, good. Where are you?
I'm in Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
And
I'm in Las Vegas.
where do you usually train? So for boxing, where do you?
Uh, eh, so for nowadays, I train in Las Vegas. I train in Extreme Couture, Randy Couture gym.
Mhm.
So it's great. But for boxing gym, I work with Mark. It's a great coach. We just start to work with him,
Okay.
and it's really good. You can follow my social media. I can see sometimes I post work with him.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
And
interesting.
I will post your social
I
media.
yeah, in my Instagram and my Facebook, anywhere. So
Okay.
I share with people my life, what I'm doing, because people interested, people curious.
Yes. So very curious. So you have an interesting story. You are originally from the Ukraine, correct?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
full of Ukrainian blood.
Yes, yes. So before we're going to talk a little bit about the conflict and the war going on right now, but before we go to that, I wanted to ask, how did you become involved in the combat sports in MMA combat sports?
I fall in love. I fall in love in wrestler, and this is how it started. So besides fighting career, I have a 3 degree. I supposed to be English teacher and literature. Then my second degree is boxing coach. My third degree, which I recently got, it's political science, and now I'm studying to be a sports psychologist. So
Interesting,
yeah, but
interesting.
yeah, besides sports, I have a lot of hobbies and interests. But yeah, when I got my first degree, I met some beautiful guy. His name is Alex, and he was samba samba sportsman, and
Oh,
this is how I start to train. I try to take his attention, and it's go a little bit far. He stopped to training, and I already can't stop.
oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we still communicate with each other. We're still following each other, and I still tell him like you see what you did. You see what you did. This is what love will make with all of us. This is what love make. Well, it is what it is. I'm happy. I love what I do. Fighting is part of my personality. Fighting is my soul. So I think I born for it. So I love it. I'm obsessed about it, and this is all I can dream about it.
So
When I
what?
have a free time,
Oh, go ahead. No.
uh-huh.
So in your free time, what did you say you do?
When I have a free time, I'm totally nerd. I like read books. I like to study. As I told you, I'm now my focus on psychology. So I like to spend most of time. I'm an introvert. I like to spend at home with the books. So yeah, but fighting, it's the main one. What I'm obsessed.
So let me ask you, what is your favorite type of book to read? Fiction, nonfiction? I know you said you're interested in sports psychology, but what is your in your off time? What do you like to read?
I read everything. So as I told you, my first degree was English and literature.
Okay.
So I read all classic like Leo Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Pushkin, Jack London, like a lot of poets. And beside this, I'm huge nerd and a huge fan of Harry Potter, John Rowling, because I grew up on it. Like people look at me like, "Come on, you're 31 years old." I said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm going to what?" So when I was in London, my last fight of PFL, not last, like
Yes,
yeah. So
previous fight. Yeah.
previous fight, I said, I don't care. Look, I can be sit in the room and cry about my loss, or come back to Las Vegas and cry about it. I can cry later. For now, I changed my ticket and I want to visit a lot of great places. And first of all, I want to visit Warner Brothers, Harry Potter, where it was made.
Yeah, right.
So I changed my ticket, spent there in London more 5 days, and it was great. It was great because we always can say and think about something bad happened with us in like negative, but I try to look at everything in a positive way. Like King Solomon said, everything will pass, bad pass and good pass. So enjoy the moment. So I tell myself, like, I need to enjoy the moment. Even if I lost, I cannot change the fight, but I can make a good lesson for me, take the good lesson, fix myself more, build myself more, and I can make stronger and kill them all. So for the next year, which my plan to kill them all in 2023 will be my year, and finally I got this PFL belt. I lost in the one step from the final, so the next year I will be in the fucking final, and belt will be mine. So
excellent mindset.
This is the main goal for me. If I wake up with it, I go sleep with it. All I dream about to get this belt on my belly, and now I have a great team. I have a great coach, Dennis Davis. He's the head coach of MMA and Extreme Couture. I have a great boxing coach. Now I'm so blessed to work with a race surfer. Like, he's my godfather. He's a legend of kickboxing. I love him all my heart. So nowadays I'm have a confidence that next year will be mine, and I kill all of these girls.
So let me ask you then.
Yeah.
It's confirmed you're going to be back in the lightweight tournament for PFL 2023. You think so?
Well, I'm sure about it. I was in the playoffs, and I show everyone that I won. The girl who won Clarissa Shields, good Mexican girl. I won UFC veteran Vanessa Miller. I steps only. I lost the fight with the one step from the final. So I think I'm sure about that. I prove all of them. I prove PFL that I can do. I grow up from fight to fight, and the next year I will show better performance. Even was this year. So this year was great. Next one will be more better.
Yeah,
even more great.
And you think you're the one that will defeat eventually defeat Kayla Harrison?
I think if I fight with her this time, not with Larissa, maybe you speak now with a finalist of the championship, because like I make a couple mistakes in this fight. I needed to work on my condition more before Larissa Pacheco, because this girl prepared for this tournament for the whole year and make her muscles really strong. She punch stronger than any other guy I sparring in the gym. So for the nowadays, you can see my social media how hard I work on my conditional moment. For the next year, no one can stop me. No one. So I will be ready. I have a hole in my preparation in a condition. So nowadays I will fix it. Nowadays I will make my movement, my boxing, my ground game much better. So, and I show all of them. First fight, second fight, nobody can take me down. So we will, and I'm a boxer. So we will see. And
what do you think is will help you with your conditioning going forward into next year? Do you think that it's more boxing rounds, more sparring, or is it just more of like road work or something like that?
No, I work on my condition with my conditional coaches 3 times in a week. now, and I make weights and make cardio, which make me cry. It's special cardio and special weights. So I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I worked really hard.
Yeah.
So besides boxing technique, besides wrestling technique, I work really hard on my muscles, on my body. I rebuild myself every day. I became better. So I cannot wait to come back and show myself how great I am became.
Excellent, excellent. So I wanted to go back a little bit because I kind of went off on a tangent, and I apologize. But I wanted to ask you. So what age did you start in sambo? When you?
17 years old, I just start to
Oh,
make
really?
amateur competition in the sambo judo,
Mm-hmm.
and 18 already. I was Ukrainian Cup champion in
Okay.
Muay Thai. So I
Okay.
make transition from Sambo to Muay Thai. After a while, I take part in national boxing champion, and I kill all of the champions of Ukraine to be a Muay Thai fighter. So, like all this knowledge for all these 15 years, I use now in MMA. But MMA, of course, it's total different sport from all I got. I need to mix everything. But now with the right team, with the right coaches, I'm in a good hands and in a good confidence of myself for my future in MMA, and I see myself as a future champion.
So compare sambo to your other combat sports, because I have been told that sambo is one of the harder combat sports to go with, as opposed to maybe judo or jujitsu. How do you compare sambo to the other combat sports?
I think it's really disrespectful to other sports, and I think all fighter protect his favorite sport.
Okay.
I think if you are great in boxer, you protect boxing. If you are great in wrestling, you protect wrestling. So this is unfair. I think MMA great because we use all of this discipline to mix them and like to be the best. Again, it's mixed martial arts. It's like you take everything which you like from other sports and mix for yourself, which fits to yourself, and then how you became a champion in MMA. So it's really disrespectful for any other kind of sport because I respect K1, I respect wrestling, jiu-jitsu, samba, combat samba. So I guess MMA so amazing that we can mix all of them.
I see. I see. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about how you got involved with Invicta, and then you eventually moved on to PFL. Were you recruited to come out to the United States to fight with Invicta, or did that already happen?
I don't understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when you got recruited by the PFL, was it Ray Sefo that recruited you to come to sign on with the PFL?
I was in Thailand, and I'm a huge fan of K1,
Mm-hmm.
and legend, as I call him, legend for me is like he's legend. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I grew up on his fights, Peter Art's fights, on
Mm-hmm.
fights on Japan, and I text him when I was in Thailand when I won Tiger Tryouts Championship and I won a scholarship in Tiger Muay Thai gym.
Okay.
Text him like, I see you have a girls in my weight class, and I would like to fight in your tournament. And can you imagine? He answered to me and he said, yeah, it's possible. So everything in this life is possible. And I'm like, Ray Safa is my godfather, which I love all my heart. And I really thankful for this opportunity for believe in me. And he the person who tell me that I can do everything. I just need to trust myself. So Ray Safa, he's amazing. He's a huge inspiration, big heart person, and I'm truly thankful him for everything what he does and he keep doing for all fighters he help. He a huge heart and amazing person.
Did Ray know about you before you had texted him? Had he seen in some of your fights before you texted?
Well, I think you better ask him about it.
Okay, all right. No problem, no problem at all. I actually met Ray before, so he's a very nice guy, very nice man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So let me ask you a little bit about your homeland, Ukraine. Um, do you keep in touch with people back home as far as what's going on? It's very I'm sure it's very difficult with all of the news and everything like that. How do you keep apprised of what keep up to date on what's going on?
I speak with them every day. All my family, all my friends now in army. I
Mhm.
keep update every day with them. I ask them how are they. As soon as the Russian Federation sent rocket in Kiev today and yesterday and a couple days ago, so I text all my friends in Kiev how are they. So I speak with the guy, my friends in army who now. So I communicate with all of them every day because every day which I speak with them, it can be last day with I communicate with them. It's
Mhm.
hard, but it's our reality for Ukrainian people. I hope this war will be stopped as soon as possible, but you know, we will see. At least I know that we never give up. Ukrainian people never give up, and we don't give our territory like we're ready to die, but not give the Russian Federation our territory. We're not going to their homeland. They go to my land, and they go to kill and to just to destroy my people. You know, so we will fight till the death, but not give us land to them. But honestly, I wouldn't like to speak about it because it's really hard for me.
Okay, no problem at all. I understand. I understand. It's a very hard subject. So I want to ask you right now, as far as the future holds for you, what are your plans? What are your plans as far as training goes? Is there a level of training that you will do during the off season until you know about the next season? Will you go full tilt, or is until you know, or is are you looking for other fights or other types of?
I don't looking for other fights. I love PFL. I like to fight in PFL. I will fight in the next season. I will be the champion of the next season, and I cannot wait when the next season will come. And if something happened with the girls in the final of the fight, I'm ready to step in the cage 25 of November. So everything can happen. I'm keep myself in shape. So I'm ready to fight with all of them.
Excellent. Well, Olena, thank you so much for your time. I hope you don't aren't late for your boxing.
Well, honestly, I am.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Wait, tell them it was my fault. But I appreciate your time in talking, and you have a great rest of the day.